Welcome back to The Five. All right, the controversy between the Catholic Church and the Obama White House continues. In an interview with the Associated Press, Archbishop Timothy Dolan was asked if he feels that the president is anti-religious. Here's what he had to say.
I don't want to believe that he's anti-religion. He has assured me personally, and I believe him, that he highly respects the work of the churches.
Okay. Some are making hay about this, Greg. They're saying that he doesn't want to believe it, but he didn't quite exactly rule it out in that interview.
Yeah, he has to be careful. Here's the thing. I don't think President Obama was being anti-religion. I just think he didn't even think about religion when he was doing it. To him, he just thinks about votes, about women's rights, and he doesn't understand the kerfuffle, if that's the exact word.
What is a kerfuffle?
I don't know what it is, but I kind of don't like it.
You want to rub a chicken the wrong way.
Yeah.
Sounds like a dessert.
Yeah, but I got to say, I'm exhausted by this topic, and I think that's the strategy here, is to just wear you down, because they assume you're not really going to fight over it, and come November, it won't exist. But I'm not sure about that.
Let me ask Dana. The president has come out and said, and his advisors have said, he is not backing down. They've made concessions, and that's it. So let's say that he does concede. Is there any chance that would, would that happen, or is he just done?
I think he's probably done, and I think they really don't care. I think they're going to move on, and people that really care about this issue, and to me, it's not about contraception and whether or not you can use it or should or be willing. To me, it goes to the religious liberty issue, and I worry about taking away that one step and then what could come next for any religion. I also think that Archbishop Dolan, we didn't hear the question. You know, you get taught in media relations that you don't repeat the negative. I would assume that the question was, do you think President Obama is anti-religion? And sometimes, if you don't want to be edited, you should just not repeat it. I think he probably did. I don't think he meant it that way.
That's a nice little trick.
Not a kerfuffle. No, you didn't know that?
No.
Their calculus also might be, let's hope that Republicans and conservatives keep talking about this, because
they think it's helping them.
I
don't think it's helping them, but I think that they probably think it's helping them.
Well, your buddy Sarah Palin, Eric, came out and she called this un-American. Take a listen.
This is an un-American act of our president. Anything that would so blatantly violate an amendment within the United States Constitution is un-American. And Barack Obama needs to rethink what he has just done to the people of America, because we're rising up on this one. We're not going to back off.
So if this is the message by conservatives leading up to Election Day, help or hurt them?
I think it hurts. I think we need to make a especially over the summer when Obamacare is going to come up again in the Supreme Court. I think that what they really need to do is really focus in on what the Obama administration and Sebelius want to do. The religious freedom thing, that argument will come and go, but the real issue is now you're telling the insurance companies that they have to provide a product. That in itself might violate the Commerce Clause. And I get, if I'm on the right, if I'm a conservative, or I'm one of the GOP, the nominee, I'd
and this plays into the Supreme Court decision that's likely to happen.
Do something the way the insurance companies have been telling us to do things.
Mandate.
That is the worst, most corrupt operation you've ever run across.
You still don't mandate, Bob. You still don't mandate.
Of course you do.
Name me one other thing you mandate.
Why should you not mandate?
One other thing in the world that you mandate, the American government mandates. Just give me one.
What do you mean, what do we mandate?
There's nothing in the world that you mandate.
That you make somebody give to someone for free. Like, why are you willing to subsidize the 1%? Like, all women get this for free? Like, why should women who earn in the 1% get free contraception? This is the thing. Aside from my very strong concern about the religious liberty point, why should the federal taxpayer subsidize all women? Why should this? Why is that?
And what about
it's the insurance companies that are providing the services, right?
But who pays for it?
Well, and if I were
premiums are going to go. This is the whole point. This is why Obamacare falls apart like a house of cards.
Right. Well, because a lot of people are saying, "What's next? What are you going to subsidize? Condoms? What about men?"
The premiums. Well, that wouldn't be a bad idea, I suppose. But the premiums have gone up about 30% without Obamacare. That's because the insurance companies have been ripping us off, and you all stand back and defend them. Well, I don't want to defend them.
I do have a poll for you, though, Bob.
But yeah, it shows that 2-to-1 support Obama, right?
Well, let's bring up the poll. The New York Times took a poll. They asked the question, for religiously affiliated employers such as a hospital or university, do you support or oppose a federal requirement that private health insurance plans cover the full cost of birth control? Support 61%, oppose 31%. Now, I'm wondering if they would have added, though, the language. It's worded funny. I know you don't believe that, the New York Times. But it was worded funny. What if they would have said against their religious beliefs.
Yeah.
You think that number would have been a lot
such a biased
lower?
poll question that you wouldn't have.
I think that's biased.
Association.
Well, they polled people in the New York Times lobby, so that was a little biased.
Down at the cafe at Snippers Cafe.
But you said something about condoms, and it's actually logically, you know, why not condoms? Why not vasectomies?
What's next?
Why not alcohol? Alcohol reduces sexual performance for a lot of people. Perhaps that's contraception.
Well, that's my point. Is what's next?
It's true.
Greg, how about,
we all know that.
Mandates, how about mandates? What about a crack mother who shouldn't have done this? She has a baby, right?
Yes.
You think that baby has an equal chance with somebody in Harlem having that crack
wait,
baby?
I have to jump
What
in
does
here.
that have to do with
It has everything to do with it.
I have to jump in
If
here.
she has contraception, then she won't have a crack baby.
Well, let me tell you
Oh,
something.
my
a
God,
woman
that
that's addicted
is-
to crack
oh,
is
my
not
God.
likely to remember to take a birth control pill every day, Bob, let alone go pick up
No, she
the
could
pill.
take a day after pill.
Oh my
crack
God!
addicted
Oh my
from
God!
other-
Oh my
Are you
God!
suggesting that that's not available to any woman that wants one? They can walk into any Planned Parenthood office and get one.
Well, they could have. Does every woman have access to free contraceptives?
But why should any taxpayer dollars, if you believe that life begins at conception, then why should a federal taxpayer then have any of their money to go to do something that they consider as murder? I think that's just fundamentally wrong.
But the thing is, Bob is hitting on something where the left is making this about availability to the poor.
Right.
It's more about getting rid of the poor.
Yeah.
It's what?
It's more about getting rid of the poor.
He said it.
Did you really just say that?
Yeah.
Well, it's not a bad point.
Yeah.
I've said it before.
I don't.
Population
I think that's
control?
not
The difference between the left and the right, the right want the poor to get rich, the left want the poor not to exist.
and the right to everything they can to make sure the poor don't get rich. So
That's really?
Yes.
Name one thing.
what, one thing?
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. They cut back on welfare programs, training programs. On,
Welfare programs? Oh, wait a second.
and
Wasn't
job
that-
training
wasn't
programs.
that the Bill
They cut back on. They cut back on Pell Grants. They cut back on everything they possibly can that are helping these people.
That is.
But what they do is keep their tax breaks in for rich people. Now that's a good balance.
God, I would love to get a Washington Post fact check on that statement if you could help us out.
All right.
Pinocchio.
I think we're going to do that. We're going to do that by the end of the show. All right, good news for President Obama.